goodness! Ay, 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 ay.
Hello? Hey. Pricing reports came back. No, we all got to refile them all over again. I don't know what happens when it goes there to head office, but their system's not talking to our system. No, I know I'll stay up late tonight and I'll refile them and get ready to go out to the sales guys in the morning. No, I'm gonna go talk to them. We have to do something different. This is ridiculous. Yeah, something's got to change. I'll just ask him. I know. Thanks for the luck. Bye.
Hey, Dick? Can I bug you for a second? Dick?
Don't call me that. You can call me Richard P. Tallywhacker.
Look, all I meant to say was, good afternoon, sir. We got a problem with the pricing reports that came back from head office. Happens all the time. Honestly, like every single month we do this.
Don't bother me with things like that. Can't you tell I got very important work to do?
Yeah, and we just need to do something different. Like, it's a system thing or something. We need your help to try to get to the bottom of this.
Honestly, Minion, I don't know why you bother me with things like this. You're paid by the hour to do whatever useless piece of crap job I tell you to do. You understand? Just do it. Just shut up. Do it.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the real Phil Belk. On this channel we talk about life, career, personal and professional development, and of course anything else that'll pop into my head. So, stick around, have a listen, drop a comment. Alright, let's go!
Hello my friends and welcome to the Real Phil Belk channel. I wanted to have a quick talk today about damaged workforce. And so a couple of things that I've found in my life so far that have created a damaged workforce are things like bad processes and bad systems. As you can see at the intro there, we experience bad processes, bad systems creating more work for other departments. You can get systems that create extra work, things like that. Anytime you have a bad system like that, it creates a lot of extra aggravation, slowly causes a lot of animosity and damages and poisons workers. Another thing that creates from the bad systems is a lot of infighting and then backbiting. Employees at each other's throats and things like that really makes for a lot of damage and affects productivity and affects customer service and things like that. One of the bigger ones that damages the workforce is a bad manager. And also in the intro there was a good example of a boss who didn't care and his priorities weren't there. He obviously was not a good example either. Didn't have any respect for his employees. And that type of boss creates a very bad culture. They don't foster or develop anyone. They cut people down, things like that. So you got problems. What about solutions? Well, when it comes around to bad systems, there's a million different people on the internet talking about redoing systems through Kaizen and just getting in groups and brainstorming, getting a lot of buy-in. In order to change processes and systems, it's not sometimes just as easy as going through and 15, 20 people. Sometimes there's whole corporations involved. Sometimes the corporations are global. I come at a lot of the administration and office settings side of things from my own background, which is manufacturing and production. And when I look at things from a manufacturing setting, I see different people and different departments as essentially manufacturing work centers. You're still producing something. And so you want to make sure that your departments are level loaded. Every department, every person, every desk doesn't have any more work than the next one. Doesn't work faster and overload the next department, the next sequence in the operations. I think there's a lot to be said for looking at offices in a way that you come at them from a production standpoint. And so I have a unique perspective in looking at everything through kind of a production's eyes, you know? So I find that helps me look at an office setting and I see it as production, and I see everybody as a center of work. I see everyone as a machine, if you will. So something like that, maybe to see through those eyes, and it might help you. When it comes to a bad manager, there's not a whole lot in my mind that you can do. A lot of managers don't appreciate a lot of opportunities for coaching. The workers and the culture for the place does not bode well with having a manager disciplined, because at some point it comes out and it is fairly public. People have a way of finding things out. Unfortunately, a lot of managers are far too cocky, and they've done sometimes far too much damage to stay with the business, and essentially you have to get them out. So once that manager has taken their leave of the organization, it's very important to do a couple of things right away. Reestablish the team vision. Redo or reestablish the organizational vision. Make sure that the focus is back on the customer. Make sure that everyone's eyes are back as soon as possible to the work at hand, customer-centered work. Because at that point you can then refocus everyone, and they're not all concentrating on, oh, the big boss just got fired, and all the drama and stuff that goes around with that, right? Next thing to get going on in reconstruction is set some goals in place. Get some targets in place, get those KPIs going. It is so important to get key performance indicators on the organization, measuring departments, measuring work centers, work and work output, work throughput, because again, you're trying to reestablish the company vision, and it's customer centric, and you have to be efficient. And a lot of those KPIs need to be around the customer and customer satisfaction. And finally, reassess all of the tasks, assignments, and jobs, projects that were put in place under the old boss. You might be surprised at what you find. You might want to very quickly shut some of those down or refocus them. Maybe you want to keep some of them, sure. But most of the time, my sweet granddaughter running upstairs. Most of the time, you're probably going to want to shut most of those down and refocus those resources on much more important tasks. Well, as always, everyone, thank you for listening. If you got any comments or questions or things you think I'm wrong about, please reply in the comments. I love to engage people and have a good discussion. Maybe we can all learn something. Bye for now.